This podcast is brought to you by the letter C, which stands for cannabis, but not Chris. That starts with a K. That's right, you are listening to nothing other than
Cannasations with Chris. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of your favorite podcast, Cannasations with Chris. I am, of course, your host, Chris. And what we like to do on this show is highlight the cannabis industry. So today, we're in North Hero or South Hero? It's North Hero.
South Hero.
South Hero. Okay, the farm's in North Hero.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So we're in South Hero today at the grand opening of Lake Effect Vermont under Sunset Lake Cannabis. Came out here, had a lot of cool people out here earlier for the ribbon cutting. So we're going to get some of them on here in a few minutes. But for my first guest, we have Sara and Jesse. Sara's from Full Circle Farm and Vermont Producers Joint, and Jesse from Big House Cultivation, right?
And Graham Central.
And Graham Central. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and Graham Central. I'm always riding past your spot going to the farm.
Yeah.
So I will next time. Yeah. All right, there we go. How y'all doing?
It's going great. It's a beautiful day.
It is.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Fairfax? Where you out of?
I'm out of Underhill.
Underhill, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that far. How far are you, Jesse?
Montpelier. So an hour.
So about an hour.
Yeah. Depends on how I drive.
Yeah. Depending on the flow of traffic. You know what I'm saying? So, Sara, I know we spoke to a couple of other ladies as part of the Vermont Producers Joint, but can you talk a little bit about that more in detail?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what you heard from Chris and Marissa, so I might repeat myself a little bit, but Vermont Producers Joint is a cooperative. It's a assembly of cultivators and a manufacturer that we've come together to share risk and to go to market together to share the burden and responsibility of getting our products out into the state of Vermont, and also to uplift each other together. We feel that by coming together collectively that we can work through collaboration over competition to get to market, and that it will allow smaller operators that haven't had a lot of visibility to gain some visibility and to be seen and to be able to remain viable. It's really pretty scary. Jesse and I were talking earlier today about the rate at which smaller cultivators are leaving the market, and we're both really scared by that. You know, it's pretty alarming to us to hear and to see and to witness continuing to happen. So, I think that the cooperative model is something that could be used with other groups within the state to be able to get to market together and to be able to remain viable. It allows folks a way to integrate that they wouldn't otherwise be able to. So the Vermont Producers Joint is just getting going right now. We're in our first week of sales. We had a really strong response to our entry into the market. We've had some great supporters. In fact, here at Lake Effect, they were one of our early orders in supporting us and even bringing on some brands that they hadn't carried here in the store before. And I just think that that's really awesome to be able to, this is a shop I've been in for a long time, so it's really nice to be able to bring along some of my friends and have them be represented alongside me. So.
Yeah, that's really important. It's really important as retailers that, we support multiple brands. Like, if you're vertically integrated, you should not be only selling your stuff in the shop. There shouldn't be, predominantly all that. It's important that we have a mix, and that's going to lift your store up. You don't want to just have, mainly your stuff. It's
exactly, and like Sara said, it is crazy how many people that small farmers aren't in the industry anymore. I've even reached back to some of my first guests that I've had on, and just to say, hey, would love to, catch up, maybe come down there, and they're like, yeah, I'm out the game, or I've went back to the other game, or something like that, because it's hard out here. So it's great that you're coming up with this Vermont Producers Joint for people to be on board to uplift each other, because that's the whole point of this. Yeah.
Yeah, and the smaller the business, the more efficient it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not, those are feeding people.
Yeah.
Just putting people through school.
Yeah, exactly. These are legit businesses.
Yeah, these are families.
Yeah, absolutely.
These aren't corporations.
Yeah, and that's part of what we touched on earlier too. And bringing it into this conversation and starting to talk about this a bit more widely. widely and having a larger reach, essentially, is talking about how these farmers that are leaving the market are really vital in their communities.
Yes.
And maintaining these businesses and maintaining entrepreneurship and being able to have a way to, support your family, support your community, shop in the local market, the local hardware store, and keeping those dollars in these rural parts of Vermont is part of our success and future successes as a state.
Yeah.
And so if we eliminate a lot of these small producers, if they leave the state and go back to other places, or whether that they're in other industries, I just would really love to try to keep those dollars in Vermont and see rural economies flourish.
I feel like it's just like in the food industry, it's the farm to table. It's know your growers, know what they're doing, and knowing their stories, because a lot of their stories, they've been doing this for a long time, and now a lot of these people are trying to become legal and do the right thing, but because they don't have that avenue, it's easier to take a step back and to the left, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
to do what you were doing. So having something like this that's good. And like you said, like, it's all about uplifting, bringing all of us together and growing together, all pun intended.
Yeah, and staying together and being more of a community rather than, feeling like everyone's in competition, but trying to build each other up and collaborate together for success and grow together is kind of the goal.
Yeah, collaboration over competition.
Yeah, we hope that it goes
Always.
long before us, and that other brands are able to succeed, and that it also is like very futuristic in the sense that we envision a future where interstate commerce is allowed, and we could see the Vermont Producers Joint as a brand distributing Vermont craft products throughout the country.
Yeah.
And I know that that's not allowed right now, but at some point
We'll get
it
there.
might be there,
Maybe we can get
and
there.
we're going to be ready for it.
Let's get Consumptions Lounge started first, and then we can start. I know.
Bill.
It seems like that's been the topic of a lot
Yeah.
of people, is the consumption lounges. But Jesse, let's talk a little bit to you. How long have you been in the industry?
Well, a long time,
Yeah.
but more recently,
Yeah.
more out there.
Yeah, which
for
year?
about 3 years. We were the 5th retail shop to open in Vermont on October 22nd, 2022. So Graham Central's been holding it down, supporting craft growers and doing our thing and raising the vibe. We do a lot for our community. We showed up in the flood and just being humans.
Yeah.
Taking care of people.
How was your upbringing around cannabis?
Yeah, I grew up in Vermont, so since being a teenager, smoking trees.
Yeah, it's funny because
Yeah.
I found there's either it's okay in Vermont or you bet not.
Or it's
you
not.
know?
Yeah.
It's definitely not. I had one person come on and tell me that their parents was like, it's okay for you to smoke, but don't be smoking cigarettes and don't be out here drinking. It's like
Sure.
you have to pick the lesser of the evils for you to be like, okay, go ahead and try that. You know what I'm saying?
On that topic, I will say that it's probably best to wait
Oh,
till
100%.
I
you're
agree with you.
older,
Yeah,
for your
100%.
mind. So for any young people out there listening to this, there's plenty of time to smoke weed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with you
know?
on that. And I have a son who's just about 21, and I'm still encouraging him to just delay it a little bit longer.
Hold off as long as you can.
I don't know what he'll do. He's an adult. He makes his own choices, but definitely from a perspective of care and concern and health and
100%.
well-being, I would love for him to wait.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. We were in the rebel stages when we were growing up. Like, parents is telling us not to do it, and they're like, why? And the more they tell us not to do something, I'm gonna go find out why I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's all
You know?
those commercials from the days where they put the frying egg in the pan and
what
scrambled
a
the
good
egg.
one.
Yeah, burning
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
Do it.
God.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I remember that.
Yeah.
I posted that video a while back of any questions.
We're all scarred from that. We're
Hella
all so
questions.
scarred from that.
Many.
Got hella questions. So, but 100%. We were the rebels, but now that we have done it, and now we know why you shouldn't.
Right.
That's like a talking point amongst our children. We'll be like, we were the ones that did it, and we didn't know why, but now we know why we shouldn't allow because you're still in development.
Yeah,
you're
your
still
brain's still doing its
Yeah,
thing.
you're still doing its thing. So
Yeah.
you need to wait till it's finished. Then you can indulge or use it responsibly.
I was a late bloomer. I didn't really start really smoking pretty frequently until I was almost 21, and that's when I
Really?
started growing too. Like the two came together for me, and I developed a relationship pretty early. What about you?
Yeah,
How
what-
old were you when you started smoking? Or if you don't want to say on camera, that's okay
it's like
too.
15, 16, I
Yeah.
guess.
I feel like that's how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 48.
Yeah, that's usually our range, you know, 15,
Yeah.
16.
I mean, there were people that were younger.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah, I definitely had friends that were smoking weed, but I
13,
was an
12,
athlete.
13, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
super
Also,
focused
same,
on
yeah.
athletics, and
Lots
I
of
just
sports.
didn't mess around with. I was just a goody two shoes, really. Actually,
Yeah.
no, it was really that I was pretty strictly disciplined, and
Yeah.
my parents were really strict, and so
Yeah,
it was hard to get out of the house.
My mother was too, but I had that ride home
figured
from
it out.
football practice. And before football games, I didn't have to go home, so we'll go get right before a
Yeah.
football game and come back to the school and play. You know what I'm saying? So,
Where's that vending machine? I need some chips.
oh, the Powerades? Oh my God, we used to knock them off. So, well, let's get into the next part of the show. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but lifestyle questions. Sarah, him? You want
Yeah,
to go?
yeah, I've been talking a lot.
Oh yeah, you okay? All right. You're
Well, I got a question for you, Chris. Before
Okay,
we get
go
going.
ahead,
Like,
go
what'd
ahead.
you think of that big house? You smoked the lime sushi yet?
So I still got the lime sushi on
Okay.
ice.
All right.
But I'm a fan. I like the hippie crasher.
Hippie Crasher.
Okay.
That's for you. Okay.
But I had a while back. There was a hippie slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a hippie slayer a while back, and they kind of correlate.
All right.
You know, and I like the Big Island skunk too.
Sweet Island Skunk.
Sweet Island Skunk.
Yeah,
That's
that one's
the one.
nice.
This-
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and Georgia Pie.
Georgia pie.
That's
I
real
don't know
nice.
if I had the Georgia pie.
Oh, we'll get you some Georgia Pie.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds
But-
right up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I does. All right. We're on a 5-hour road trip, Jesse.
Okay.
Where are we going? You pick. Don't think.
I kind of like north of the border. My
Okay, so we're
wife's
going-
from Quebec, so I
Okay.
think we should swing up north, get some really good food.
Okay.
You know?
So
maybe,
all right,
yeah.
we're going 5 hours up north to
Yeah,
Quebec. All right?
So I say we stop in Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
and
So check. You got one artist, music artist that you can listen to. Who is it going to be?
On the way up.
On the way up.
Oh, that's a really hard question, isn't it? One artist the whole ride?
One artist the whole ride. I
Wow.
don't know. Oh, Kanye just dropped something new, so let's
Who?
Yeah, Kanye West.
Mr.
And you don't have to
West?
listen to that one album.
He
You
just
can listen to
dropped-
them all.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
The
got
whole
plenty of
this-
music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
fine.
go
You
to
just
the
picked it. That was
pre-crazy
easy.
Kanye.
Yeah.
The old Kanye.
Hey, look,
And
I
then
like
we-
all the Kanyes. Whatever, man. People
Look, I do
crazy.
too,
Whatever. Let
man.
it go.
It's
Let it
part
go.
of the. It's part of.
He's creative.
the-
He's crazy.
Part
It's
of
all
his
good.
creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Creative people are crazy. It's okay. It's okay.
yeah, I like that. I would take Kanye too. That would be one of my many. If I had to go somewhere, I'd definitely take
Yeah.
Kanye.
He's an amazing musical
Yeah,
artist.
yeah. What did he just drop?
Gemini season.
That's what you told me, yeah.
It's
Okay.
today, and we're both Geminis.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
shit.
my birthday.
Yeah, I had my birthday a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
and this
Look
is
at
just
that.
like
Went to the
all-
Farside concert. It was great.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
was us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
Those guys still got it, man.
Yeah, I bet. I
Up
was
there
gonna
jumping, doing his high kicks, the whole thing. Man, it was awesome.
chill before you blow out the ACL, dog. Nah, that's cool. What about you, Sam? Who you gonna listen to?
I'm going to answer the same way I answered this question before. Like, I'm always down for the Cat Empire, that jazzy funk,
Yeah, yeah.
dancing in the car while we're going, I don't know. That sounds fun to me. Yeah, Cat
Okay.
Empire, sticking with it.
You ain't gonna go with NPR?
Well, that was our ride together, wasn't it? Yeah, we went on a pretty long road trip, and I made Chris listen to NPR.
Yikes.
I mean, it was interesting because I don't really listen to it, even though I've been on it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But it's like,
How can you not listen to me? It's everywhere.
well, that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I usually listen to my phone.
I mean, we did listen to some country music, too.
There was a little
There's
dabble
a little
country.
dabble, yeah. Yeah.
So, all right.
Johnny Cash.
So, next question is, you're on death row and you've done something bad. What's going to be your last meal? And it could be anything. Like, it could be something you've had in your travels, something your mama made, like whatever.
Well, Get a few courses, right?
Of course, it's your last one.
All right,
You
yeah.
can load
Don't
it
just
up.
have to
You got
have
a little
one
smorgasbord.
I'm gonna eat
Yeah.
scallops because they're gonna
Yeah.
kill me anyway, and I miss them so much that I might as well just enjoy it, and then I can
Scallops.
die and
Okay.
not have an allergic. Maybe I'll die from the allergic reaction first.
Maybe you'll
but-
beat them to the punch.
Gotcha.
I'm in control.
That's not a bad idea.
Doing the diet here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
good. Yeah,
I like that.
I'm gonna stay on the seafood vein. I say like a nice spicy ceviche.
Okay.
You know, maybe I'm hungover. You know, so obviously I got into some shit.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
thinking.
on death row.
I'm thinking more of a spread, you know.
Yeah,
like
well, it just
the
starts with
whole,
ceviche.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they're
So we
gonna-
got the
that's-
multi-course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
fried fish, some patacones, rice and beans. Yeah.
Okay. What's going to be your dessert?
Chocolate
Meringue
lava
pie is
cake.
pretty good.
Who?
Meringue pie. Like
Oh, meringue.
I love-
or
meringue.
lime,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
key lime,
delicious.
maybe
Yeah,
key lime
key
pie.
lime's my
Yeah, I can get
shit.
behind
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can dig
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Or the Anna Pavlova. Had
Okay.
that dessert?
Yeah.
It's like a
Have
meringue.
you ever had Eaten
and-
Mess?
It's
which
just,
is-
isn't it like the same?
It's named after that, but it's all mixed up in a bowl. It's
Okay,
like
it's
the
just a
same.
mash
What
Yeah.
did you call it?
Eaton's Mess.
Eaton's
It's
Mess?
basically the dessert Pavlova's Delight that he mentioned.
Uh-huh.
But the story is that there was a dog running around when they were going to be serving that dessert for this big party. And the dog knocked the tray over and it all got mixed up. And they just put it all in a bowl and served it anyway and called it Eaton's Mess.
Okay.
So it's the
Yeah.
deconstructed version
Yes.
Okay.
of the same dessert.
That's
But that would be
crazy.
delicious. I'd be
Yeah, I kind of like the creamy light
Yeah.
desserts over the
Yeah.
rich, super rich.
Yeah.
I like to
And-
finish my meal that way.
Yeah, and yours was the complete opposite.
Yeah, I was like chocolate
lava
ba-
cake.
chocolate
Yeah,
lava
yeah,
cake.
yeah.
I like chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Me too. I mean, who
Yeah, with a
doesn't?
scoop of ice cream.
It's got to be like the rich dark kind that's not
For
super
sure.
sweet, but that it's
Yeah.
more on the bitter
On
side.
the bitter side, yeah.
Yeah, white chocolate's not chocolate.
It's oil.
It's not.
I've had
It's
one
butter.
white chocolate that was good, that I enjoyed, but it was only one. All the rest
Is
of
that a
it,
euphemism?
It's just like cocoa
like,
fat.
it-
Yeah,
it's-
it's,
yeah,
not. It's not chocolate.
I
I
forget.
can't believe you didn't pick that up.
Say what?
I said, is that a euphemism?
Oh, okay, I got it, man.
I didn't mean to go there. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, fuck white chocolate.
White chocolate is like hydrogenated oils.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's like the way of chocolate.
yeah, the
like
way
the Velveeta.
it's like the leftovers.
It is. It is the
And
leftover.
Velveeta's not
It's
even
cocoa butter.
cheese.
Yeah,
It's not even cheese.
I mean, the Velveeta is
wet.
has its yeah.
It's the shit that's left over when you make cheese.
I remember when I thought Velveeta was like quality.
Wow.
Like when I
Well,
was a
you know
kid.
where Velveeta does have a place is on a Peace Burger.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay,
made a really nice.
okay.
You know, I've had a Velveeta and a mac and cheese once that I didn't discriminate either.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
that.
everything has its
Yeah,
place.
it has
Yeah.
its place.
Yeah. Wow, we could talk about food all day, huh?
I know.
Yeah, I'm
That's
getting
what I'm,
hungry.
see what I'm saying? This ain't you sit around and chop it up. So, well, speaking of chopping it up, that's the show. That's it. I got to get some more
Beautiful.
guests on.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Can you tell them where to find y'all on social media?
We're at Vermont Producers Joint and Full Circle VT.
Full Circle VT.
Jesus. 802 Big House 802. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Big House.
We got a competitor that sees our posts and
I think that happens in other,
Yeah.
you know, like there's people that see posts and report them and get people taken down for no
even
good
there's
reason.
nothing on it that's
There's
not
nothing
violating.
wrong.
They
Right.
just they just click.
It's not. That's what I was fighting through at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing of my posts have been like bad, and even the ones that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, I'm getting reported, but I've been able to go through it, and they've been like, "Oh, there was nothing. You're
Yeah.
fine."
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I just want to give a quick shout out to the Vermont Growers Association
Yes.
and its working groups. Jesse's on the retailer working group, and I'm on the cultivator working group. And Jeff, definitely just really appreciative of the advocacy, policy work, and
Yes.
community building that VGA is bringing into Vermont cannabis. So
Good
just wanted to
stuff.
put that shout out there.
100%.
maybe
Double
I can
down
get
on
the,
that one.
Maybe I can get the VGA on the show.
That's important.
I've been trying to.
Well, let's make it happen. We can
All
make that happen.
Okay.
You have the VGA on your show right now.
Yeah.
You're on the
well,
VGA.
Well, that's good, but we're here for something else. But then I can bring everybody back and be
That
like, this
sounds
is
great.
what we're here for this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Well, thanks for the time, Chris.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming on, and we greatly appreciate it.
And congratulations to Lake Effect.
Hey, yeah,
big
look
time.
at this.
Big up,
It's-
Lake Effect.
Yeah, this is a beautiful spot too.
It is a beautiful
You know what I'm saying?
spot.
I
It's
like how
really
they keep
looking
the
fly in
colors
here.
behind their brand.
Yeah.
Like it with the walls. So
Looks good.
yeah,
It feels very inviting and
it does.
comfortable in here.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, the people
Cozy.
that work here are really nice.
Yeah.
I
One
agree.
of my favorite spots.
That's
I
right.
love this spot
That's
too.
right.
Yep.
That's
And the
what's up.
islands are delight in the summer, so if you're looking for fun, go for a road trip and check out this
Yeah.
new spot.
Yeah, I want to definitely bring some people up here. And be
Sandbar
yo,
is
check
just
this
down
out.
the
Yeah,
road,
down
you
the
know?
road. Yeah. So, all right, we'll be back.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
And we are back with our next guest. Where did we meet?
We met at VCAN.
And Nick
Yeah,
yeah. That's right. It was there. I knew
Yeah.
we had met somewhere. I met a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a busy day.
This week was real busy. But the gentleman we have on next is, I met him at NECAN here in Vermont. He's the GM.
GM, yeah.
The GM of Lake Effect Vermont. So without further ado, we have Zack.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, the GM. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, excited.
Yeah. Florida.
Yeah, originally from Florida,
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
What brought you up here?
Had an old partner of mine that we moved up here from, but
Yeah.
I loved it so much. I just wanted to stay.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
I've been in the north here for almost 5 years now. Yeah.
How do you like it?
The season's beautiful.
You being from Florida,
Yeah.
man, how's the cold
Yeah,
for you?
there's not too bad. I mean, like, I had to get something excited about for the
Yeah,
winter time,
yeah.
so I picked up snowshoeing. I
Okay.
just got myself a pair of cross-country skis for the first time.
Yeah.
Wasn't so good at it, but,
Yeah.
but it's something to look forward to
I
get
did
better
cross
at.
country one time,
Yeah.
and the next day, my body was clapped.
I didn't know I
could-
had muscles that I worked out with that. It was great, though.
Yeah.
I want to try it downhill. Terrifying.
Yeah, I said that's what I'm going to be doing next year. I said I was going to do it this year,
Yeah.
but I was like, I think I'll wait. So, but yeah, I eventually want to learn how, because there's nothing to do up here in the wintertime
Yeah.
but become a hermit, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I love just being in the house.
Yeah,
but,
nice little fireplace,
yeah,
something warm to drink.
So nice.
Nice joint. That's all you need.
That's all you need. So, what was you doing in Florida?
So I used to work in the medical cannabis industry down in Florida. So
Okay.
I worked for a company down there, and it was called Fluent. But basically, everything there is vertically integrated. So from seed to sale was the operation there.
Okay.
And moving up here, I wanted to get out of the cannabis industry just because I really disliked how it was set up down there. So I worked in the park system for a little bit of time. Just wanted to be outdoors. And right when Lake Effect was starting to open up back in 23, I applied, and it was just something so unique with Sam owning Sunset Lake Cannabis. I heard about it through the CBD, and just learning about a store that can go like farm to store, but also work with a whole bunch of other local farmers is something just amazing to think about. And I just wanted to hop back in the industry that way.
That's dope. What were some of the, if you don't mind me asking, what's the difference that you've seen coming from Florida medical to Vermont rec?
Yeah.
What's been some of the differences?
Well, I mean, first off, in Florida, all the packaging is opaque, white packaging. You can't see anything. You can't smell anything.
Oh, wow.
Cannabis is a whole sensory experience. You know,
Yes.
you smell it, you want to feel it. I mean, we can't really do that here
Yeah,
either,
yeah.
but you can at least get a visual on it. And every company has their unique packaging, which I love. You know, the different artistic drawings they have on it. And just being able to work with all the different local producers. You know, the legacy market is amazing here in Vermont. People have been growing for decades, and they have a lot of craft and a lot of very specific cultivars grown for this region.
Yes.
And you know, Florida, everything's indoor. You could not grow outdoors in Florida. The humidity is just way too
That's
harsh.
going to be way mold prone.
Mildew.
Yeah.
And so coming to Vermont and seeing all these different types of craft cannabis is truly a whole different market. It's something special that's up here.
Yeah, I like to think that we are very unique in what we're doing. Because, like you said, I've been to different places where you can't even interact with the cannabis.
Yeah.
Like you just have to. Let me get this one.
Yep.
You know, and that's not how cannabis is meant to be.
No.
Like if the nose knows, so
Yeah.
I feel like we need to smell it.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to touch it. You know, if you've smoked flower before, you know how it's going to break down or what you're going to need. Some people come in and ask for the light and fluffy. Some people come in and ask for the dense, and you can look at it and see the difference between the two.
Yeah.
So I like that. We're very unique in what we do and being able to interact with it.
And talking about that, it's like, in Florida, it kind of felt like a vending machine almost. They push a button, you give them that. Here, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
People come in and we ask them like, what do you want to feel today?
Right.
You're looking to have something for rest. You're looking for something a little bit of an uplift. You're going out on a hike.
Yeah.
You're just trying to, watch a good movie. And we kind of curate that experience here. And we have all these wonderful products to do that. In Florida, it was just kind of like, here's a gummy, but you can't really.
Do y'all sell in Florida? Did they sell single gummies?
We did not sell single gummies.
I have a lot of people that come into because I work at Garcia's.
Yeah, okay.
And so a lot of people come in and be like, "I'm just looking for one gummy."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Who the hell sells one gummy? We'll just buy this pack."
Yeah.
And enjoy it. It was like, "Oh, we're only in town overnight." I'm like, "Well."
Yeah, no
eat it
single
all.
gummies, but the gummies couldn't have any coloring in them. So every gummy, no matter what company you got from, was just the same, like opaque, off-white, like yellowish from like distillate in the gummy, but they all look the same. It was just like this ugly gummy. It's so unappetizing. I mean, that was the point, to not have it, be, appetizing, but like we're all adults, everyone that is buying cannabis is above 21. We want to enjoy the experience.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they would keep that out of it. Like, I guess I don't really get it. I don't get why you would keep the color out of it. Was it flavored? Could it be flavored?
It could be flavored. So yeah, you got different flavors, but so you can have a blackberry gummy, you can have a sour watermelon gummy, but if you put them in a jar next to each other, they look exactly the same. Yeah.
That sounds nasty.
Sure was.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad you have came to Vermont.
Yeah.
How was your upbringing around cannabis?
It's funny. My mom was always very. I only live with my mom, so she was very. Her biggest policy was honesty, and so I remember when I first smoked a joint with my friend. It wasn't even like a month later. Mom just out of the blue asked me like, "Have you ever like smoked pot?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, it's cannabis. I even educated her back then." And I was like, "Yeah, I have." And she's like, "Well, if you do it, do it at home. I don't want you out there. It's legal in Florida. I don't want you to get any charges." So she's like, "Do it at home. Do it safe. If you have friends, I'm not going to encourage it, but have them be in a safe spot."
Yes.
And so that's kind of how the outview was just more of like, she understood that she couldn't do anything to stop the use of it, but she can help make it a way that it'd be a safe consumption.
A safe environment that you can consume in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I've seen like that has been an option amongst parents. Even with us growing up, they was like, "Hey, I can't stop you.
Yeah.
So just make sure you're doing it here, the backyard. Like, don't be having a lot of people over, but still bring some friends.
Yep.
I know that y'all safe, stuff like that."
You said don't do it in the house, though.
Yeah, don't do it in the house. I had somebody say they was smoking in the basement, and they used to get in trouble. They came upstairs, she came down and was like, "Don't y'all be doing this."
Keep it outside, keep it in the patio, keep it in the backyard.
Yeah, that's it.
But stay here. Don't drive. Just keep it in a safe space. So.
Yeah, that's good that you had that freeness within a limitation. Just be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Don't say you're not doing it. Yeah. So that's dope. Yeah. Do you have children?
No.
Well, how are you going? Are you going to raise your? You going to do the same practices?
Absolutely. I wouldn't encourage them to do it, especially in their teens. I'd say, I would like you to do it when you're a little bit older. The brain is still developing.
Yes.
But if you are going to do it, be safe about it.
Yes.
Don't buy it from the street. If you're getting it from a source, get it from a legitimate source.
Yeah.
I know you can't buy it from a legitimate source, but still, like,
if you go in with the fake ID, I hope they take it.
Yeah. not going to say that, but but the thing is, I want to make sure if they are doing it, that it is safe. It's third party tested.
Yes.
And if they're getting a vape cartridge, I want to know it's from a legitimate producer. There's no additives, no fillers. I want them to have, a good quality experience, and also just like let them know like the different side effects. You can get something that's going to make you feel paranoid, and it might have the opposite effect of what you're going for. You might be going for relaxing, but then you do a 10 milligram gummy, you don't really know how milligrams work, and you think, 2 gummies, nothing too bad, and you have some terrifying experiences. So the whole goal would be about education, and if they're interested in it, to let them know, like, hey, research it first, learn about different cannabinoids, learn about different terpenes, different ways to consume, sublingual tinctures, edibles, and how they affect you differently is the most important thing. So I would go the route of education mainly, and so I would want them to be the most informed before they consumed.
Okay. That's awesome. All right. Well, look, I ain't going to hold you long, but 2 more questions.
Yeah.
All right. You're on a 5-hour road trip. Who is going to be the one artist that you listen to?
If I want something that's just smooth listening, I'm throwing some Cannonball Adderley.
Some who?
Smooth listening, Cannonball Adderley.
Cannibal?
Cannonball.
Okay.
Adderley.
I thought you said cannibal. I was like,
no cannibal.
Smooth listening, some cannibal.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ever have a chance, just good old jazz artist.
I will.
Yeah.
I know Rev, he's huge into jazz.
Yeah.
So he put me on an album. It's called Ansky. Entrance music, and it's one of the albums that is on repeat. So I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Definitely will.
It's honestly, if I had like one song to listen to like for the rest of my life, Autumn Leaves by Cannonball Adderley, I would just like put it on.
Okay.
It's it puts me into a nice state of bliss,
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Autumn Leaves.
Autumn Leaves
by Cannonball Adderley.
Cannonball Adderley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up as soon as we finish this.
Did you get up to the Jazz Fest that was here last
I was
week?
working.
Yeah.
I was working on Church Street. I popped out on the street,
Yeah.
Church Street, looked and, seen some people playing and whatnot, but I didn't get to enjoy the festivities.
Yeah.
But, like I said, on Church Street, they had like the under the tent on this side.
Yeah.
They had something going on at the top. I found an excuse to leave to go.
Yeah,
all right, that's cool.
yeah.
And then go back to work.
I was working some long hours getting this place set up, but I would go to the Vermont Comedy Club, turns their comedy club into a jazz club starting at 10 o'clock at night. And so I'd be working late here, and then I just hopped over there and just had just nice time to relax, hear some good music, some jams.
That's dope. I wish I would have known that. We get off at 10. I would have popped out there.
Yeah. It starts at 10. I mean, I was there until like one night. It was like almost like 1, 2 a.m. Like people just kept jamming. You know?
That's dope. I know I was down at I was on a walk by the sunset and by the waterfront.
Yeah.
And it was just some random guys. I don't know if they were random, but just some guys playing in there's a little building park.
Yeah.
And they were just playing by the sunset. And I was like, nobody else is here to it. It was like 7 people there. And you could tell like they all just walked up. They heard it and walked over. So it was it's dope. So that's one thing about Vermont. They got a nice little jazz community.
I love it. I never expected that coming up to
Hell
up to
no.
here in Burlington area. But
Absolutely
I love it so much.
It is.
You got nature and you got music.
Yeah,
Like,
nature and music. What else you need?
Cannabis.
Nature, music, and weed. I'm good. All right, next question
All right.
is you've done something wrong.
Okay.
And you're on death row. What is going to be your last meal?
I gotta throw it back to like some nostalgic meals for me. Growing up in Fort Lauderdale, I had a lot of like Caribbean and Jamaican influence I would eat all the time. So some Jamaican jerk chicken, rice and peas, plantains, and some fried yuca. Like
Shit, I might go have that today.
Yeah, and a good plate of mac and cheese with that. Yeah. Get some greens, just like the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a couple Jamaican spots in Burlington.
Yeah.
There's the Jamaican treats at the bottom of Church Street. That's the one I usually go to. And then something from the yard, I think.
Okay. I've been to Things by Yad.
Yeah. And the other one's at the bottom of Church Street.
Yeah.
So there's some pretty good spots, man. Yeah. So all right, I can dig. That's some good ass food. I can go on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's the most comforting meal to me. Like when I have nothing else to cook, like that's like, all right, I'm just gonna make like something jerk, plantains, like mac and cheese. Like it's fulfilling. It lasts me days. And I'm a spice guy, so I'm gonna throw.
You like heat?
Whole bunch of heat.
Oh,
I moved up
okay,
here,
so
and they don't have much heat up here.
I don't heat up here. They either got the melt your face off heat with no flavor, or it's just like flavorful undertone of heat. So
I need flavor with my heat. It needs to be hot, but I need to get a lot of good umami. I need a lot of flavor in there.
I don't like the melt your face off. I feel like that's pointless.
Yeah.
Like I want to enjoy my food, burn my mouth off
Yeah.
while I'm eating
Yeah.
it. So yeah, that flavorful heat, I can go for that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I greatly appreciate it.
No, thanks for
I
having
really
me.
do. And I'm glad this is a beautiful spot you got going. I'm glad y'all put in the work to make it. The color coordinations is
Thank
on
you.
point.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I mean, I put a lot of thought into this place, and the farm to store was really our idea around it.
Yeah.
Having the cannabis farm down the road, and this is the cannabis farm market is kind of the idea around that. And so, the idea is just to make it as much of an inviting experience as possible. We don't want people coming into a cannabis place and thinking, oh, I'm a little bit intimidated, I'm scared, some sketchy place. Like, no, we're here. We got vegetables growing on the front. We got an apple tree out there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, everything here is like as craft as you can ask, and I think that's
Absolutely.
what Vermont's about.
It is, definitely. Farm to table. Know your growers, know the people who's making your food, all that. So, yeah. Well, again, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so
Hell
much.
yeah, absolutely. And we're going to be back with one more guest. And we are back with our next guest. I know I've been saying I'm going to change that word, but I ain't changed it yet. It's still we back with our next guest. So I just met her when I came up here at the grand opening. And we have a mutual person that we seem to work with sometime, which is my mother. She called up here to figure out CBD and things like that. And this was a lady that who guided my lovely mother through.
She was so nice. She just called the wrong phone number, but she reached us, and I was so happy to help her guide through the situation and find what she was looking for. I'm sure that she spoke with somebody at the company. So.
Yeah, she did. She
Good.
sent me a picture and said that I got my stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, good.
She did it.
She's just so nervous about, because she still has that stigma that this
Right.
is drugs.
Yeah.
This
And
is-
getting in the mail must
Yeah.
seem so bizarre. Like it just comes to your house? Are you serious?
Just send it to
Yeah.
me. I remember a couple years ago, I sent my mother I sent her some salve, sent her some flour, sent her a way to smoke it.
Okay.
Some rolling papers,
Wow.
a grind. I sent her the whole shebang.
Nice.
And then I went home, I think the following year for Christmas, and all the rubs and tinctures was gone, and the weed was still in the...
She didn't. So we know what she liked and didn't like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We know what she
We know what
didn't
to get her
like.
for Christmas next time.
That's it. So without further ado, we have Caitlin, who is a bud tender here.
Yes.
Okay.
And the assistant manager.
And the assistant manager. Yeah. So thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
I know this is your first time doing
Yes,
it.
this is my first time on a podcast.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No.
We just talking. So, what's your history with cannabis? How long have you been consuming?
How long have I been consuming cannabis? The statute of limitations is over, right? Right? Just making sure. Mom and Dad.
Well, I have something to tell you.
Yeah. I've been using cannabis since I was about 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's not awesome, but because we're not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
Don't do that
Right.
nowadays.
Frontal lobe and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. How was your first time? Do you remember your first
I
time?
peed my pants, laughing so hard. I actually literally wet my pants and had to go home like that and not let my parents see that I was a mess.
Okay.
I was an absolute hilarious disaster. when I went home.
How were they around? I mean, how were they around?
They were
cannabis?
not okay with
was-
it. I got in trouble a lot when
Yeah.
I was a teenager. I was a bad kid.
Okay.
I've calmed down a lot since then. Yeah, so I'm still grounded. They were very good at confiscating. My friend's mom was very good at confiscating my stuff too.
Yeah.
Whenever I walked in the house, I always got patted down.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Were they? I'm assuming they didn't consume, or they were
No.
totally against
No.
it. Has their views changed on
Yes.
flower now? Since
Yeah,
you've-
it was I think about me being a bad kid more than the thing that was
Yeah.
making me bad, or they thought maybe that was connected somehow.
Yeah.
Right? But
Okay.
as you get older and you realize like, okay, no, she went to college and got her master's anyway,
Yeah.
and now she works professionally in this industry. It must be fine, right?
Yeah.
And they're very proud. So
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to change that dynamic
Yes.
for our parents, because I was the same way. My mother, next week, if you smoke weed, you're going to be smoking crack by next week.
Oh, right.
You're going to be
Gateway.
robbing my house to go support your habit.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way now. I got my own business and college degree, holding it down.
Yes.
So she's like, well, maybe it's not
maybe
that
it's not
bad.
bad or negatively affecting your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
I mean, true, we shouldn't
enhancing.
have used it as young.
Right.
Because, we still have our brains to develop and
Yes.
everything. But at the same time, it's something that aided us. We were medicating before we knew we were medicating. You know, so.
And I was definitely looking for something. It wasn't just to abuse cannabis. My friends and I obviously had signs of spectrum autism and ADHD or ADHD at the time that we never realized, and we were self-medicating to a point, right? And self-soothing with what we could find around us, and what gave us that pleasure, obviously, was cannabis. So we turned, me and my friend group turned to it a lot. So, a lot more than alcohol. We actually really didn't get to drink that much, so.
Well, that's good. Like, that's the thing, like, it's either or. Sometimes, on some occasions, both.
Right.
But for me, if I had, it sounds weird to say, like a drug of choice for my child to do. It would be
of all the
cannabis,
things. Yeah, I would also.
Even with my experiment when I was younger, like some of them I didn't like. Like I can't know. That's I need to do this.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Is it fine to expand upon the other things that I did
Facts,
then?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So when being a teenager on Long Island, I had access to way too much and did way too many things. I could list more shortly what I haven't done. But cannabis was the thing that always got me out of the other uses and habits, I'm going to call them.
Okay.
Cannabis was always there, and I always came back to it.
You know, that's one thing that I've heard from a lot of people. Like I've had different people that have had addiction issues.
Yeah.
And a lot of them had said cannabis was the one that it was the gateway out of.
Correct.
You know, is to stop doing those other
So
things.
much so.
Yeah.
I really agree.
Yeah. So, my mom used to say it's the gateway too, but I think she had it backwards. Like
Right.
The gateway
I think
out of
it's
I'm glad I didn't have
out.
to go through all that to get out of it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I just kind of took the way around.
Good.
And so,
Plant
but
medicine.
it's good. And even with her using like topicals and stuff like that, I remember she called me. I've told this story so many times, but she called me and was like, "Chris, I'm sorry. Like I didn't know. Like I sent her some Sunset Lake salve, like the body.
I use it every day.
I do. I use it when I play ball. Like, as soon as I get in the car, I'm soaking my knees down because I know,
actually use it topically too.
Yeah.
I use it as a lip balm. I use it as
Really?
I put it under my eyes before I go to sleep. It's actually really good. It's nice. It has jojoba oil and all of these beautiful ingredients that are totally natural.
Oh,
it's the best lip balm I've ever used.
All right.
Not the one with
noted.
lidocaine. Not the one with lidocaine.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Just the salve.
Just the salve. Just the salve.
Nah, I never thought about that. Okay. Yeah. I ride with one in my car.
I have a little like thing in my pocket at all times.
Little.
It's my lip gloss.
Okay, you just feel
I just
it.
keep and I just.
Just do.
Yep.
Hey, that's dope. Nah, it's good that you have. I didn't even know that was like. An option.
I'm wondering if we can, going forward, think about using the things that we already have as beneficial products and turn that into more of like a cosmetic thing too, because the salve was so good.
Yeah.
For me.
I know Voracious Farms Voracious in Jeffersonville or Cambridge, Jeffersonville. They did. They used like a biomass and you put it in a chapstick, and it was probably the best chapstick I've used ever.
Yeah.
So, but it's all gone. So.
My partner just walked in.
Oh, that was who it was.
Yeah, that's my partner.
Okay. Well, I don't want to keep you long.
Oh no, that's okay. Thank
it's
you.
cool. Yeah, of course. So I got two questions.
Yes,
for you.
sir.
One, you're on a 5-hour road trip. We're going back to Long Island.
Going back to Long Island?
Well, that's about a 5 or 6 hour road.
I am a little deaf in this ear, just so you know. If you
me
can speak
too.
up a little.
Man, I wish I would have known. I
Oh,
had
that's
more
okay.
headphones.
I'm a little deaf on my left side.
Okay, I'm deaf in my right
Oh,
side.
I saw your tattoo. I liked that a lot.
That's why I got it.
I like
Because
that. I was like,
people
oh,
come
I
up-
know.
People come up and talk, and
you're like, I can't hear
I
you.
can't. I usually either do that or move around. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, first question.
Thank you.
Is you're on a 5-hour road trip back to Long Island. Who is going to be the one artist that you listen to?
Oh, the whole time?
Yeah, just one artist.
Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Discography.
Okay.
You have to listen to Modest
I
Mouse.
will now.
They're incredible.
Okay.
Isaac Brooke is the lead singer, and he's an incredible lyricist.
Yeah.
And they have a discography going back 25 years, and they just came out with a new album like 3 days ago.
Oh,
too.
wow.
So, and
Okay.
we get to see them this summer. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Where you going to see them?
They're going to be at Shelburne
Vineyard.
Yeah, the vineyard down here in past Burlington.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's dope.
Yeah.
As fun. Okay.
Shelburne Farms, whatever you call
yeah,
it.
Shelburne Farms.
Yeah.
At the vineyard, it's all.
Shout out to
and
Shelburne Farms.
Yeah, they're putting on some amazing.
Every summer they do
Yeah,
such a good job.
They do. Yeah. Next question is: you're on death row because you've done something bad, of course. What is going to be your last meal?
Last meal, a medium rare seared ribeye.
Okay.
A baked potato. Fiddleheads.
Fiddleheads. Okay.
They're a specific vegetable that grows here in
Yeah.
Vermont. They're not a vegetable. They're
Well,
fern.
I was growing them wild when I lived in
Yeah.
Jeffersonville.
Yeah.
But I never did nothing with them.
They're edible.
And then once I think the season I moved out, it was like, yeah, you can just make stuff with them.
Yes.
I was like,
They eat like asparagus.
Yeah,
They're
that's
really
what they said,
good.
asparagus.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would want a béarnaise sauce on top.
Okay. Yeah, sounds. What's for dessert?
Oh my God, tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Okay, I can dig that. That's a good.
With a coffee.
That's a good.
With a coffee.
Okay, that's a good way to go. That's good.
Thank you for asking.
Well, look, thank you so much for coming on the show.
I appreciate
Greatly
it.
appreciate it. I'm glad you've been able to get connected. This is a beautiful place
Thank
to
you
be
so
a
much.
part of.
We all worked really hard,
Yeah.
and we're such a good team together.
Yeah.
Nobody fought, not even once.
That's awesome.
We laugh all the time.
Yeah,
I'm so
I know,
lucky.
Who was it? Jesse was on a few people ago, and he was like, "It did not look like this a couple days ago." Because he said up here, he was
Yep.
like, "So."
We were here a long time yesterday.
Yeah, he said y'all put in a lot of work for it.
Thank
so
you.
Congratulations, and the space looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
So
Really nice to meet you.
good to meet you too. And thank y'all for listening. Greatly appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. This is it. Come out to Lake Effect Vermont,
Effect.
and North.
We're in South Hero, Vermont.
I always get them mixed up.
Okay.
The farm is in North, and this is in
No,
South.
we're all in South Hero now.
Oh, it's all South. Oh, okay.
We're in a really cool trifecta going on.
Okay.
Yeah. We
All
have our
right.
farm, we have our production facility, and now we have our retail store here.
Yeah.
We're growing rapidly in such a good way, and everyone around in this community so much appreciates us. We have never gotten a negative word about it.
That's good.
We're so lucky.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is a good place to be.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Stoked.
It's awesome. So.
All right.
But again, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know the drill. Y'all stay blazing and stay amazing. And we out. Yeah. Did I get it?
Yeah.
That's really
How'd I
cool.
do?
You did great.
Good.
Of course.